Hi, I'm Wen Chang. I'm an orthopedic surgeon in New York. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the shoulder today, particularly the rotator cuff, and briefly the function of the rotator cuff. Rotator cuff is a group of 4 muscles that come surrounding the shoulder blade. 3 of them coming from the back, 1 from the front. Altogether, they join to insert to the top of the shoulder. This is your arm bone. This is the very top of the shoulder. That's where they go into. This is the shoulder joint. In order to make the movement of the arm up and down, such as lifting the arm up, you see there's no string attached to the side of the arm that pulls the arm up. In order to move the arm to the side requires the coordinated movement of 2 muscle groups. One, the power group, the deltoid that comes to the outside here. And number 2, the rotator cuff. Without the rotator cuff, the shoulder cannot be moved up to the side like this, but it can only shrug the arm up and down, because the driving force of the deltoid is going up and down. In order to make the shoulder go sideways, the arm raising the arm up requires the rotator cuff muscle to pull the shoulder and suck the humeral head against the glenoid over here, the so-called glenohumeral compression force. With this thing solid and stable, can the power muscle effectively lift the arm up. I will draw you a diagram to better make this point. Here's a schematic diagram of any individual looking at the person from the front. This is the right arm. Here's the shoulder, the collarbone. There's another outpocketing of the bone called the acromion, and this is the shoulder blade bone, the scapula. And this is the arm bone, what we call the humerus. On the outside over here is skin, and you have the muscle, the deltoid muscle, the powerful muscle group going on the outside. Importantly, the rotator cuff, they come from the front of the shoulder blade and from the back of the shoulder blade. They all converge together to the very top of the shoulder. In order to make the arm go sideways, to lift the arm up sideways, number 1, the deltoid has to contract. But with the muscle contracting, it only goes one direction, up and down. But in order to move the arm to the side, requires the simultaneous movement of the rotator cuff that pulls the bone this direction. By pulling the rotator cuff in this direction, it compresses the humeral head against the glenoid. So this way, the shoulder is solidly compressed together. By adding the vector forces of the rotator cuff going this way and the deltoid muscle going up this way, the resultant force is such that the arm goes up sideways. Without the rotator cuff, the only ability of the arm movement is straight up and down.